On the WeirdShitPodcast, we unravel the mystery of the Illuminati and their Reptilian masters. Does this secret society control our media, our news, and our government behind the scenes? We try to get to the bottom of this mystery. So join us as we delve deeper into the history of the Illuminati and their Reptilian masters.
He's like, man, you see, this is why I smoke weed, because then I don't act crazy, and you just start smoking.
He's like, we don't make you act like this.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. It's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, fucking just up on stage talking to like 100 million people, fucking just ranting about something that they don't care about because it's like in the middle of San Francisco. Just sing.
Another song. You've played two.
This was not worth $200 for these tickets.
Welcome to Weird Shit Podcast. This is Mike.
This is Ryan.
This is Ryan.
Damn it! You almost had it.
This is Alex.
Stop copying me.
Today we're going to be talking about the Illuminati and their reptilian overlords. So, what do you guys know about the Illuminati?
Triangles.
Pyramids. Don't exist.
Third eye. That's all I got. I don't really actually know anything.
Jay-Z and the Illuminati?
Yeah.
Beyonce or Sasha Fierce.
And all the other high witches.
Yeah, all the other high witches.
Up on the stage, gyrating. Yeah, like, basically... So the Illuminati started from this guy named Adam Weishaupt.
Stay a while and listen.
And Deckard Cain.
Apparently you just texted me, Ryan, even though you're sitting right here.
What?
So
I did?
Probably like, yo, I'm on my way.
It's like, yeah, it says I'm on my way.
I sent that hours ago.
That's the Illuminati. They're interfering with our communications. They're on to us.
Yep. It's over, boys.
You got any tinfoil? I'm gonna need some tinfoil.
So, basically, they were formed by this guy named Adam Weishaupt.
It's an awesome name.
He was the professor of canon law and practical philosophy at the University of Ingolstadt.
Hold up. You said professor of canon law.
Canon law.
Is it like the law of cannons?
It's
or is it like making sure things in movies are canon?
It's related to bird law. It's like bird law adjacent. Birds of war.
Pigeon boys.
Basically, I think it's like Bible-based law studies is what I think it is. But I'm not 100%. I didn't Google it.
I want to know what canon.
I didn't Google it because I didn't give a fuck. And he was a professor at the University of Ingolstadt.
Is it like in Britain?
Yes, Ingolstadt is in Britain.
I don't know these things.
It was in.
I think it was in Britain too.
Yeah. And like he was like a non-clerical professor there, and like pretty much everyone there is like clergy because it's a Jesuit university.
What's a Jesuit?
They're like
like missionaries.
Yeah, I didn't even fucking look that up either.
Yeah,
I don't even know how to explain it. I know it's one of those weird subsets of Christianity where they're like.
All right, got it.
So
they're Jeremy Irons in that awesome movie where he's a missionary.
yeah.
That's what they are.
They're the ones that the Jesuits are the guys that have to
get killed. They get killed by the French guys.
That's not helping.
Jumping off waterfalls. And
the Mission. That's the movie.
Yeah, that's a dope ass movie.
Yeah.
And like basically because he wasn't a Jesuit, he was like shit on by the rest of them, and he like wanted to join like the Freemasons and stuff, and they were like,
because they're way cooler.
Yeah, the Freemasons are way doper than.
Those guys are badass. It's not mad at you.
Are Freemasons like Masons, but just they had free services?
Mm-hmm. That would build cathedrals for free.
So the Freemasons were basically like people who were
Alright.
like craftsmen around like whatever area, and they formed like a guild so they could help each other out like all the time. And basically, if you were in with the Freemasons, you got a lot of like connections, which worked out well for you if you had any kind of business.
So it's like a fraternity that works.
Yeah, it's like a frat that actually does something.
Okay.
So basically,
They dominate the world.
Yeah.
he managed to join the Freemasons, and he like he ends up like secretly approaching other people while he's in the Freemasons, like, yo dog, these Freemasons are pretty dope, right? But what you say, we have our own even doper, even more secret order within the Freemasons. Wouldn't that be dope as fuck? They're like,
Hell yeah.
yeah, they're like, hell yeah. So he like starts racking up more members within the Freemasons, and eventually ended up pulling some sort of coup within the Freemasons, and that's the Illuminati, is that group that he formed inside of there. They split into like different factions of the Illuminati and shit before like the King of Bavaria was like, yo, so these Rosicrucians, they over here telling me you guys are like Satanists and shit. They're like, what? Nah, dog, we're after knowledge. Like, we want everybody to be enlightened.
Just trying to dominate the
And
world a
he's
little bit.
like,
On the
he's
side.
like, yo, that sounds an awful lot like heresy to me. And they're like, nah. But then he like orders them dissolved anyway, and like fucking kills the ones who like don't fucking
Damn.
who don't go along with it. He like kills them as heretics. So they get the shit killed out of them.
It's pretty cold, King of Bavaria.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dog.
So he was like, you want to be in my club? And they were like, nah. So he killed them? Is that...
No, completely different guy. The King
Oh.
of Bavaria was like, yo, I hear you guys got this secret club within the Masons, and like you have a lot of connected friends, but these other dudes, the Rosicrucians, they over here telling me you Satanists.
Who are the Rosicrucians?
I am glad you asked, because I actually anticipated that question. Let me see if I have
I'm
it
mainly
on.
curious because it's an
You-
awesome name.
You
Yeah,
didn't
the Rosicrucians
anticipate
are
all of the questions
pretty
I have,
ridiculous.
which is going to be every sentence you speak. I'm going to be like, who dat?
Dude, you're like a human curveball. I can't possibly
Anticipate.
predict what you're gonna
You
ask
have
me.
no idea what I know and don't know. 99% of it is don't know.
But I was like, I know Ryan's probably gonna want to know what the Rosicrucians are, because that name is dope as fuck.
Right.
But Palmer's gonna be like, where are they getting the roses from? And I don't
What the
have
fuck's
that
a
on
crucian? Is that like a weird sounding crouton? Like,
Why would they be eating rose sandwiches?
Rose-
it's
Crouton?
it's rose flavored croutons.
Yeah, there we go.
Rose a
Done.
crouton.
Why were these rose sandwiches so angry at them? And basically, it was the Rosicrucians.
This diverse group of who links themselves to Rosicrucian tradition can be divided into three categories: esoteric Christian, fuck you read it.
So the Rosicrucians had like a bunch of like secret doctrines
Pretty good,
and
that was
stuff.
close.
They were within within the Catholic Church and shit, but they had more of like more of
they're
a belief
mystics.
in like esoteric truths of the ancient past, is how they put it.
They were enhanced shamans.
Yeah.
Got it.
Concealed from the average man, provide insight into
They got
nature,
a dope logo.
the physical universe, and the
Holy fuck,
spiritual
there's a lot
realm.
going on there.
Wait, what's that thing?
That's the
It's the
Rosicrucians.
picture on
Rosicrucian?
Wikipedia for Rosicrucians.
Oh, that looks dope. It's like needs bunny ears on it though. Then it'll be like the
It
Trojan
looks like
rabbit.
it's straight out of
from,
Monty Python or something.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be the Trojan rabbit from Monty Python. That'd be dope. So the Rosicrucian manifestos heralded a universal reformation of mankind
sounds
through a
good,
science allegedly kept secret for decades, which has been compared to like the Kabbalah and other like Hermeticism and like other occultish practices.
Those are three
right?
words
But-
that I don't know.
So the Kabbalah is like ancient Jewish magic that like Madonna is suddenly really, really into for some reason.
Right?
She's like, nah, I study the Kabbalah. And
Is
it's
she
like,
part of the Freemasons?
she's part of the Illuminati,
Okay, cool.
which
cool.
we will get to in a moment because I totally want to go into like the celebrity Illuminati and government Illuminati and shit. This time I'm not going to be using notes the whole time, which is dope. I just tried to study it. So like, yeah, basically the Rosicrucians are like a subset of like mystical Catholics, kind of, but like they also think that like Catholics are too pussy and need to be like closer to God. So like a Rosicrucian would be like the guy from. Did you ever see Da Vinci Code?
Mm-hmm.
Who's like whipping the shit out of himself
Oh,
with
yeah.
like that's like well Rosicrucians
Oh,
or like,
good.
those kinds of people.
So they're all albinos.
yeah. They're all killer albinos with cat o' nine tails.
Shit.
So basically, these albino dudes got pissed off at the Illuminati because they were like taking a lot of their like powerful, influential people and getting them in their group instead of in the Rosicrucians.
In
When the
their club.
Rosicrucians are like, we're cooler, we were here first, and so they like convinced the King of Bavaria that the Illuminati were evil.
But they fucked up when they did that. They just made the Illuminati more powerful.
Yeah, basically, like, because now they weren't like a poorly kept secret anymore. They had to become like an actual real fucking secret because
Everybody's all like doo doo doo.
everybody's like, we'll fucking kill you if you're still around here.
Exactly.
How do you join the Illuminati?
I think you had to be a Freemason.
You mean nowadays or back
Yeah,
then?
yeah, whatever. Just, like, how would I, an average non-rich celebrity? I'm not celebrity. How would an average non-rich person join the Illuminati?
Your average person would join the Illuminati by making a pact with Satan or their reptilian masters.
Where do I meet Satan?
You gotta go to
I don't know. Like, you gotta check a phone book.
Illuminati.gov/apply.
Illuminati.gov.
Is there any reason not to join the Illuminati? Because all these people are rich as
I feel
fuck.
like your soul.
Do you like having a soul?
No.
Oh, then no, I guess
I
there's
feel
not
super
really a
bloated.
reason for you to have that.
You're perfect Illuminati material.
Yeah, I guess you're exactly what they're looking for then.
Sign me up.
Show me your soul.
I want to be rich.
I know.
I am trying to get paid.
I am trying to get paid.
Boy.
Why do you think I'm here?
Why do you think I joined the Illuminati?
You don't get paid for this.
Earn. What the hell?
So yeah, basically like the Illuminati had to like drop into the shadows. This is where it becomes like the stuff of conspiracies because like there's not anything that you can really find on what really happened to them. Like there's like
So basically, they got wiped out by the King of Bavaria, and then now they're just a legend. A myth.
yeah. Now they're just a legend, a myth / controlling our media because like people think that the Illuminati are the ones in
I don't
charge of our government and our media here.
I
in
feel like the King of Bavaria might have been pretty clutch on that one.
no, he might have had his shit right.
Unless he didn't get them all, in which case they came back and
What
took
if-
over our media.
What if he was like, I got them. Just kidding, I sold my soul.
So like, here's some crazy stuff, right? Like that was in the 1700s, like mid 1700s or whatever. A lot of people think that they just fled to America because when you look at a lot of the images from like our founding and like the way that like Washington D.C. is laid out and stuff,
Yeah.
it's laid
Freemason
out
stuff.
with Freemasonic or like or Illuminati symbols like all over the place, like obelisks and
Yeah.
So you telling me National Treasure's real?
it might
I'm
be.
going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
So there's a map to some treasure. Is that what you're trying to say?
Mhm.
We need to go take that.
How did the bunny get burned?
How to get burned?
How did it get
How did it
burned?
burn?
And yeah, like it's pretty dope. Like there's like a pentagram in the middle of Washington D.C. With like the bottom point being the White House. So like at the very tip of the bottom point is the White House, and then the streets make a pentagram like the way they're laid out.
Is the dick monument part of it?
Yeah, the dick monument is the obelisk. It's like in the middle.
All right.
Dick towel.
Dick
Like
towel.
there's actually a lot of places around Europe and America where the government built like obelisks, which is another thing that people say supports the Illuminati conspiracies. Is
do obelisks do anything?
They're pretty dope.
Or are they just dicks?
they supposedly help concentrate psychic or magical energies, if you believe in those things.
I mean, what's more masculine than a giant phallus?
Hey, look at our dick! Look
That's
at the
called
size of
the
this giant
Washington
stone dick.
Monument, right?
Yeah, that's the
Washington.
obelisk, is the Washington Monument.
Washington.
They're just
It's-
gonna replace it with the Obama monument. It's gonna be like
It's just gonna be a little taller.
A little taller, a darker shade
Black
of gray.
obelisk.
Yeah, it's like jet black and a little bit taller. Washington's like, damn it! Damn
That's
it!
I was
it.
trying to figure out when it was made.
There's this really dope ass statue that I found, of Washington, where he's like sitting in the same position as Baphomet, and like all those like Baphomet drawings where like the goat headed dude with the titties, and he's like doing this thing. Like Washington is doing the same thing. Like
Do.
yeah, so it's like yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
weird, but I mean like. Maybe the guy who made it was really into Baphomet or something, and he's like,
Yeah.
or like he just really disliked Washington, but he made it anyway.
Yeah.
Like that guy you worked with that used to cut up the face of Lincoln on all the
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
Like
I could see him making Lincoln into Baphomet.
yeah, like he's like fuck Lincoln.
Wait, what's Baphomet?
He's like a demon. I posted like a picture of him on the Facebook group. He's the one. He has like goat legs and like a goat head, and then like
Is that the devil? Is
and
that the
then
guy I
like
have to sell
tickle
myself to?
bitties.
Yeah, he's got tickle bitties.
Got tickle bitties, and then his hands are like this.
Oh, it's the guy with the dick.
yeah, yeah.
It's
the guy with the dick.
It's the guy with the dick.
It's the dude with tits.
It's the goat with the vaginas. That's what it is.
You with the dick.
Hey, you with the dick.
But
Like,
is that-
everybody's like covering their eyes, trying not to look.
Is that the guy I sell my soul to?
Yeah, apparently you got
You-
taught with him.
You got his number?
Nah.
I'm trying to get paid.
555 Baphomet.
It is
It is 666 Baphomet.
1-800-666.
Hey, Baphomet.
Yo, I'm trying to get paid. Dog.
I'm trying to get paid, dog. What you got?
Oh no, that's it. It's 1-800-666-DEAL. Deal with the devil.
So, like
Yo, you want my
basically,
soul? It's huge.
That's huge.
Huge.
basically,
best soul.
these Illuminati motherfuckers are like secretly controlling our media and like our school systems and our government in order to get kids to be. Well, it depends on who you ask, right?
Is
One of my favorite ones is like the weird people who are like, oh, they're a satanic cult. They're like, so the Illuminati are Satan worshippers, right? So the reason they do everything they do is to get kids, get this, sexually active at a younger age, so it starts to morally corrupt them, and like questioning the Bible. And those are like the two big things that they're questioning the Bible and they're fucking each other, and that's what the Illuminati wants. And I'm like, okay,
All
like
right.
what's so bad about that?
Okay,
They're like,
so far I have heard 0 downsides to joining the Illuminati.
I mean, honest to God,
They're pretty
man,
dope.
I would be an Illuminati mouthpiece. They just gotta pay me. That's all I need.
It's like those questions where it's like, okay, how much would it take for you to suck a dick? And it's like, everybody's like, man, like $1 million. I'm like, I don't know, maybe like 1,000. Like, I'm trying to be realistic here. I'd probably do it for way less than you'd imagine. Like, I need money. Like,
I'm trying.
I'm broke as fuck.
to get paid.
My tire is flat, and like I would like a new tire.
You need
Can you
your dick
guys take
sucked?
care of that tire for me?
I got one nice juicy soul.
I'll be your mouthpiece.
I will sell my soul for 4 brand new tires.
3 times.
That's
Come
that's
on.
only gonna last like 3 years.
Two
Two tires.
Come on, one tire.
One tire. Okay, you know what? Give me
Fine.
4 used tires.
Give me a coupon for 10% off of tires.
To Michelin.
And then you can have my soul.
That's it. All you.
I feel like Michelin requires a soul for just tires as a standard practice.
But here's some weird shit, right? So, some weird... Like, one of the weirdest things is that, like, there's been a lot of, like, secret government pedophilia rings that are, like, alleged to have happened. So a lot of people think that has to do with the Illuminati. So, like, that's how they get you to shut the fuck up, or, like, determine if you're... how far you're willing to go to help them. Yeah, they make you fuck a kid in front of other people.
One downside.
So they're like, you have to fuck this kid in front of all these other people who also fucked a kid, because then if you ever come out and say something, you're implicated too. And that's how they get you to shut the fuck up. Is they're like, we're going to make you fuck this kid because it's the most evil thing you could possibly do, and we all witnessed you doing it.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure if they watch me drown a kitten, that'd probably be on equal terms, right? Like, I don't want people knowing I drowned a kitten.
Like, to fucking a kid?
Okay, yeah, you win.
It's pretty bad, man. Like, so, like, that's, like, probably the biggest downside to trying to join the Illuminati.
You gotta fuck
Is
kids.
you probably gotta fuck kids.
I'd rather murder a kid than fuck a
They
kid.
do that too. They let you do that too, but
Like
I think you have to
instead?
fuck it first.
Oh.
So,
Jesus.
so that's where this shit gets real fucking dark, right?
Yeah, this shit is dark.
So these
How much money?
So these fucking
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
so these like disgusting like quasi satanic motherfuckers are like, you gotta fuck a kid and you gotta kill it, and we gotta see you do it, and then you can be one of us.
Well, hold up.
Is
So,
like what allegedly is going on.
there's some
now.
really lucky kid out there that got fucked by Beyonce.
And then immediately murdered by Jay-Z.
Hey, but he went out swinging, so it's all good.
Fair enough.
Jeez.
Fair enough, I guess. I think you're just hurting Ryan inside.
This is why he can't be a part of the Illuminati.
He doesn't have what it takes to make it.
His soul is not corruptible enough.
His stomach is too weak for the Illuminati. This man, like, none of us really like having to fuck kids, right? But like, you know, some of the guys, they were saying that like, you don't look like you want to fuck kids, and that's starting to make us kind of uncomfortable. So, what do you say you just fuck that kid right quick? You could join the Illuminati. So the way people look at it, right, is they're either subservient to Satan, or they also might be subservient to the Reptilians.
Do the Reptilians bang kids?
Supposedly the Reptilians feed off of negative energies,
Yeah, that would
like
do it.
negative emotions. So yeah, like fucking a kid, it's pretty much as negative as you can get.
Yeah.
So apparently that's like why they do it, is to like appease their reptilian masters. Is another one of like the
Their masters
conspiracies
are
that
weird.
Yeah, yeah, it's just like a couple lizards like this
Rubbing
is
their
why
nipples.
we came here.
Or like watching down
Yeah.
from wherever they're sitting, just like,
This
yes,
is-
fuck that kid.
This is exactly what we were looking for. Just like one of them is like extremely uncomfortable in the back. Guys, can I just like go? Do you need me here? Like, you guys look like you got this taken care of. Can I just? I think I left something at the ship. I just gotta go outside for like 10 minutes, please.
This is only gonna take a couple minutes.
See a UFO do a burnout.
Yeah. He like nukes the planet from orbit just to be sure.
Well,
So like like basically, there's also theories that, like, they might do it because it's part of, like, MK Ultra mind control stuff, because, like, you have to break the person mentally before you can rebuild them. So it's like they're turning these kids, instead of killing them, they're, like, turning them into, like, puppets.
What's
basically.
MK Ultra?
MK Ultra, I'll have to do, like, a whole separate episode on MK Ultra, because it's some serious shit. But the basics of MK Ultra is that during
Stranger Things. 11?
yeah, 11 from Stranger Things, she was part of, like, the MK Ultra thing. But it's not just psychics. It's also, like, regular ass people that they try to, like, figure out how to mind control to turn them into, like, assassins or sleeper agents or things like that, so that they can activate them when they need them, basically.
Wait, how does that tie into what we were just talking about? I'm so confused.
So, like, raping the kids, they're breaking those kids mentally,
oh, okay,
so
gotcha.
that they can rebuild them
Yeah, they're...
into, like,
Okay.
MK Ultra mind controlled.
That's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Pretty fucked.
But there's like
Just like those
40,000.
kids.
There's like, God damn, that would hurt my soul. Holy shit. Oh, so like, so every year there's like 40,000 kids that go missing in just the U.S., which is kind of ridiculous. Like, 40,000
Did they get
kids
found?
disappear
Is that
every
just
year.
like the number of kids that go lost? They don't tell you how many
that
of
go
those were
lost that are
found?
never seen again?
Oh, okay.
So it's like 40,000 that just poof.
Good moon.
Yeah. So like, so it could be government, could be aliens, could just be they wander into a ditch somewhere. But it's like those are the dots that people are tying together with like the red string. Like the wall in my room, where they're fucking kids. They're making them into killers. The lizards are telling them who to kill. The lizards are they're heating up the planet, making it into their private terrarium. God,
Oh shit, they're doing global warming.
got
too?
heat lamps all over. Yeah. So like, the reptilians are up to no fucking good if the reptilians are a thing.
So Trump is definitely a lizard person then, or is working for him.
Yeah, he's
Well, that's
either-
why he sits under the heat lamp all day and turns orange.
Exactly.
He's cold-blooded. He's a lizard.
Exactly.
he's either working for the aliens or he's one of them. That's the only two options.
Or he's blindly playing right into their hands.
What if he's like a person, right? But every time he goes to talk to the lizard council, they're sitting under heat lamps, and he's just like, "Guys, can we hang out somewhere else? Holy shit, I'm turning
so
into
hot."
leather." And he's just slowly becoming fake tan
like,
because he's
yeah,
hanging out with these lizards.
And
So, some of his kids are definitely lizard people. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah.
you ain't wrong. Like,
I don't know their names, but his son, definitely a
Jiminy.
lizard. Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Trump.
Rust Bucket. Quinfana. And
I mean,
Quaylog.
I
like
can't
in
tell
Dark
if you're
Souls.
joking, but those sound real. Yeah, my name's Jiminy. And this is my brother Quaalude. What?
We Trumps.
We Trumps.
We Trump as fuck.
Oh.
Trump's rule.
Build a wall.
They're like, Trump's rule, driving off the cliff. Fucking So yeah, basically the Reptilians, right? What's pretty dope about the Reptilians? They got like secret moon bases. So the Reptilians supposedly like live either inside the Earth, which is hollow for some reason, or inside the moon, which is hollow and secretly a spaceship.
Do lizards eat cheese?
What do you
They've
mean?
been known to.
Okay, because I thought the moon was cheese.
That's how they dug the tunnels. They just ate their way.
Like ants. Wait, ants don't eat dirt, though. Yeah, whatever, I'll do it. That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
I'll roll
well,
with that.
they'll eat the cheese.
What kind of cheese do you think it is?
The
Monster.
mood?
Yeah. Monster?
Gruyere.
It's too hard. I don't think.
Oh, Gruyere's dope.
It's like a stale Gouda.
All right. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Isn't Gouda normally like the mold on the outside of Gouda white? So I mean that makes sense, right? Because the moon's kind of white.
We nailed it.
Nailed it. Another mystery solved.
Is that why they wore the spacesuits when they went to the moon? Because it was just mold. They knew it was
terrible.
super toxic
Yeah.
to breathe in the moldy air.
Exactly.
Not because there weren't no oxygens, because it smelled bad.
All that mold. That's why it was so bouncy.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why.
They're
Just
jumping
bouncing off
around
that
on
mold.
that cheese.
The
How many lizard people are in the moon?
I actually didn't look up what they said the population of lizard people was, but that's supposedly
probably
like a whole
classified.
base where they observe like the Earth from.
So we're talking like probably at least 1 million, right?
Oh yeah, easily at least 1 million, because they gotta like watch the genetic experiments they've been doing on mankind. Like,
Are they the ones doing the abductions?
some people think so. Yeah, like even the Greys, right? Greys are the most common thing cited by abductees. They're like, oh yeah, it was these big-headed gray aliens with like big old fucking bug eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But like. There's some people who think that those are actually like computerized servants of the Reptilians because of the way that like the Greys communicate with each other with like clicking and stuff. So it could be like a vocal form of binary, where it's either.
Are they
click or
supposed to
don't
look
click.
like humans, like the Greys?
Not really.
Oh, I was about to say, you'd think with all this fucking lizard technology, they'd be able to make a goddamn human replica.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they can do like holograms, right? But what they're trying to do, if you listen to people like David Icke, is they are trying
David
to
Icke,
create a vessel that they can that will allow them to transcend the dimension that they're currently stuck in, which is the fourth dimension. And
Wait, who's stuck in the fourth dimension?
the Reptilians, to become a spiritual being like humans are. So they want to be able to persist past death like a human can, if you ask David Icke.
Who's David Icke?
David Icke is the father of reptilian theory. The guy that I was talking about last week too, that I can't stand. The reason we started making this whole episode. Ringing any bells?
Oh, I mean, I know who it is. Just figured other people wouldn't know.
I see what you're doing here. I see
Trying
what
to help
you're doing.
other people who are as
You're
retarded as I am.
You're helping other people out who might not be keeping up.
That's why I'm
with it.
here, right? I ask all the dumbass questions.
So David Icke,
to make
No,
you
you got
explain
the
David
wild
Icke-
card insights.
Yeah.
so David Icke was actually like a sports journalist to begin with. He like wrote.
Wait,
like,
what kind of sport? Oh, he's British, so cricket. Okay.
Yeah,
Next.
I think it was rugby. But so
Cricket,
like he's
rugby,
Crumpets.
so he's like a
football.
sports journalist covering like sporting and stuff for like BBC until he was like, this is all bullshit, and like left, and he came back and said he was the Son of God,
Oh,
like
yeah,
he
yeah.
was the reincarnation of Jesus Christ, and was here to save everybody, etc., etc., and started talking about like fucking turquoise and shit. So this guy's
Who's that?
This guy's fucking like spouting some of that crazy new age shit. And then he's like, but nah, for real though, them lizard aliens, they in charge of everything. And people were like, oh shit, lizard aliens? And like latched onto that. And that's become like a huge fucking commercial success for him now because he like tapped into that somehow. So like he makes like $2 million a year just like writing books about lizard aliens or like going to cities and talking about the lizard aliens and shit. And this is a man that said that he was Jesus.
Yeah,
And now he's running
curious,
around making
like,
$2 million.
He said he's the
$2
son
million.
of God, but which God does he believe in? Like, is he Christian? Okay, so
Jehovah. So, like,
he is.
it's like pseudo-Christian.
He's Jesus reincarnate.
Yeah. Like, that's...
Who's that YouTube Jesus Reborn?
Oh, Rael.
Rael.
Yeah, Rael.
David Icke has nothing on Rael.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I want to see David Icke and Rael like in a fucking wrestling match together.
Man, David Icke has no chance.
Talking about
that would
wrestling
make my
in
entire
leotards or wrestling like WWE.
WWE for sure.
Like
With
metal
you
chairs.
Yeah,
you know
metal
David
cage
Icke.
match.
You
ladder
know David
matches.
Icke's gonna show up in a goddamn lizard costume and be like, "I am Son of God," and like slam a chair down on this guy. Of course, it'd be a British accent. I don't think it can scream.
David
British
Icke,
accent. David Icke here. Wham!
I'm David Icke. I'm here to hit you
With this chair.
Like he rips off his face and he's like Yoshi from fucking Super Mario Bros.
Just eats him.
Just fucking eats the guy. And you're like, holy shit, David Icke was the lizard the whole time.
No wonder he never ended up dead.
That's why the lizards were so smart and powerful and ridiculous in all of his books, is because he was the only lizard the whole time.
The whole time.
And he just wanted to feel good about himself.
Exactly.
Case closed.
On to the next one.
So, I know what you guys are wondering.
What's that?
You right now are asking yourselves, so like, if these reptilians are out there, how do I know who's a reptilian and who's not?
They got vertical pupils.
That's true.
They shapeshift.
That's true.
Some of them just straight up look like lizard people, like that guy in the Secret Service.
That's true.
Serpentor is pretty obvious about it.
They got snake spears.
Snake spears. Rules Cobra. Cobra is obviously a reptilian organization.
That's true. It ain't no amphibian organization, I tell you that.
Hell no.
No, it's Hail. Hail Cobra. Not Hail Not.
Supposedly if you like record them on video, you can catch flashes of this. Which is honestly probably just fucking pixelation from like the way we digitally record
no.
things now. But
No, this
it
is
does
video
look,
evidence. This
but
will
it
hold
does
up in
look super
court.
dope because you'll see like a little bit of like green scaliness on like the side of their face, or like their eyes would be like
Man, that's just
slits.
them being ashy.
Or they'll have like, or they'll have like a second mouth
some lotion.
inside of their mouth, like stuff like that. So you'll see like another row of teeth, like, which is kind of fucking weird. Like,
You tell me you all don't have 2 rows of teeth?
I have a couple extra rows.
I keep them in my drawer so that I can find them if I need them.
Okay.
So like.
Uh,
I saw this thing. It was Louis C.K. on the Opie and Anthony show, right? And they had him on there with Donald Rumsfeld for some fucking reason.
All right.
I don't know.
It's a
Who
weird
is.
combination.
And so Louis C.K. is just like, "Hey man, is it true that like you and Dick Cheney are like lizards that eat people?"
Uh-huh.
And like Rumsfeld is like clearly like ignoring him, like,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, "You fucking are, aren't you? You are fucking lizards." Like, that's why you won't say anything, is because you're a fucking lizard. And he's like, maybe how it works is if you are a lizard, if somebody asks you, you have to either like not answer the question or say yes. Like, you can't lie about it. It's like what Louis C.K. was doing.
I didn't know who Donald Rumsfeld was, so I looked him up. He looks like a lizard to me.
He does. Him and Dick Cheney like are the two most clearly lizard-looking things I've ever seen.
I feel like Cheney's not a lizard person though. I feel like he would like hunt lizard people and just like have their fucking lizard skins on his wall.
Just for their strength.
Right. He's got some other like darker shit going on.
Yeah, so like maybe he's just one of the satanic Illuminati, not
Yeah.
one of the lizard Illuminatis.
I feel like he's part of a splinter faction that's at war with the lizard people. And like they have this whole underground conflict going on. I feel like that's what's going on with Dick Cheney.
You know what's crazy? There is some actual stuff about like lizard people having some sort of conflict with each other. So like some are like, nah, we should help the humans. Like, you guys are being tools, and then the ones in charge are like, no, it is you who are tools, and they're like fighting each other.
Yeah,
supposedly,
for sure.
and they have like underground bases and shit. So
Yeah, I mean, they got those gigantic, power lines going right to their bases.
yeah,
Ain't nothing around
yep.
for hundreds of miles. Which you need a lot of power for.
That's why we're running out of power all the time.
Exactly.
Because they keep taking it.
Yep.
All I know is I googled lizard people, and the first image that pops up is Donald Rumsfeld. So
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
I mean,
Like
I feel like Cheney's a Sith Lord, though. He probably isn't he's not a lizard person.
you know who's definitely a lizard person? Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Yeah, I would say so.
He does look. You know what?
He looks like the kind of person that could enjoy a bowl of flies.
You know what? The funniest thing to me about Ted Cruz is his wife looks like someone who would call them the pores. Like she would like shake someone's hand and be like, "Ugh, I was touched by one of the pores." Like
I feel like they've been around too many kids, if you know what I'm saying.
wife, probably a couple kids.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
That's the vibe I get.
Allegedly, a couple kids.
Yeah.
She looks like she would marry a lizard person.
Yeah, doesn't she? She's like, you have how much money?
Okay, worth it.
Accept it.
Worth it.
Proposal. Accept
Hold up, you fucked a kid? Okay, yeah, worth it.
Worth it.
I don't care. Money.
Other ways you could tell if someone's a reptilian, since they can disguise themselves as people, is if they lack empathy, don't express love easily, are incredibly smart, and have a love of space and science. So they're fucking nerds.
I thought I was gonna see
lizard nerds.
I thought I was about to be like, damn, I'm a lizard person, but then you said that last one about being smart, so I'm out.
You're just like, could I be a lizard?
Yeah, you were like,
no.
lacks empathy, doesn't show love.
You might be a
smart.
crossbreed. You might not have got that genetic trait.
What if I'm just one of those like ones that I'm supposed to like do whatever they say? Fuck.
Like a minion?
No, like the fuck. You said earlier, like the ones that they're trying to breed me to do whatever the fuck they need me to do. You know,
Like the Greys?
yeah. Well,
No, the MK Ultra.
Oh, the MK
yeah,
Ultra.
what if
I got
what
you.
if I'm MK Ultra?
That's right. I got you.
I just failed.
Just failed out of MK
I'm
Ultra.
so stupid. I failed.
Oh, dude, when we do MK Ultra, it's gonna be fun. There's like a guy who said that he was genetically crossbred with a dolphin. So like he could swim better than any person ever.
Is he Michael Phelps?
Yeah. Like if he's Michael Phelps, I believe it,
But like the MK Ultra shit though, that's like there's some real like suspicious shit going on with that. Like
Unlike lizard people,
like
it's fake
in
suspicious.
declassified stuff, they said that they had like dosed people with LSD without their
is this
knowledge.
one of the people that was crossbred with a dolphin?
It looks like it.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
Just going and going.
Like an Energizer Bunny.
It's one of the most amazing things
it's a
I've ever
dolphin.
seen in my life.
I'm an Energizer dolphin.
And supposedly there's like 13 royal families of the Illuminati / lizard people.
Yeah, I looked those up.
like-
I was curious.
I know there's the Rumsfelds and
The Kennedys,
Kennedys,
The-
Rothschilds,
whoever the Queen Elizabeth bloodline.
yeah,
of
the
that one is.
Windsors.
Yeah.
The Z's.
There's like a Chinese
It's
one
called
too.
Zeds.
Like there's
Jay-Z's.
like they have them like supposedly like. Well, all these Illuminati bloodlines are factually genetically related to each other. David Icke would say that it's because they're lizard people, but like they're actually related to each other all the way back to like ancient like Egypt. Like they left Egypt, were in Babylon, then left Babylon and spread throughout Europe. And basically you could trace like our presidents or the leaders of like all these other countries, most of them trace back to the same family. Like eventually they're all related to each other, which is pretty cool.
Where did you see that at?
I was like reading through an article about it. It wasn't on like one of those weird websites. It was like this little girl had done like an 8th grade science project on like the genealogy of the presidents and found that like they were all related to each other, like all the way back to like the royal family of England, and then like trace that back further too. So
there's the Astor bloodline, the Bundy bloodline, the Collins bloodline, the DuPont bloodline, the Freeman bloodline, the Kennedy bloodline, the Lee bloodline, the Onassis.
Onassis?
Yeah, Onassis.
Like Jackie Onassis.
Yeah, I guess. The Reynolds, Rockefeller, Rothschild, Russell, and Van Dyne. I can't pronounce names. Can't pronounce words.
I thought the Reynolds bloodline was like a bird bloodline.
No, that's just
like
recently.
ostrich people.
That's only recently.
Oh, okay.
I am a golden god.
It's not a starter car, it's a finisher car.
So yeah, basically all these like, all this fucking like secret high grade nepotism has been going on where they're all like fucking interrelated.
Yeah, I mean,
interrelated.
The whole them all being related thing is interesting, but I'm not sure I trust the 8th grade.
The 8th grade.
I'm not sure I trust that 8th grader. I feel
Yeah.
like she might be throwing some disinformation our way.
Like, if I had a better setup, I could pull up like the chart and all the fucking like stuff, but I don't have like a screen to really project it on other than that thing. That doesn't really
Gotcha.
work for that. But it's like so yeah, like Bush, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama are like 11th cousins, and Bush and Kerry are like 6th cousins. Like there's a lot of shit like that where they're like related to each other that way. It's not like they're like brother and sister, like first cousins, or
yeah.
It's like
I wonder if there's a way to tell who you're related to that far out. Like, if there's some
I'm related
weird
to
internet...
Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, if there's some weird internet...
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas
Jefferson. I feel like there's probably some internet service out there that's like, who's the most famous person that you're closely related to. Like,
I know there's.
I guess that would be two different factors you'd have to look into, but like famous plus as close as possible. But like, I'm sure they could have some service look that up.
Well, there's a
be like, you're 14th cousins with Madonna. Fuck.
There's one that I know of.
She'll
Which
get you
is
in,
like,
man.
it's like 23andMe or whatever it's called. Basically, it's a website where you send them like a DNA sample, and they like run tests on your DNA to like figure out who you're related to and shit. But I'm like, nah,
do they
dude.
specify the type of DNA sample, or do just a whole bunch of people send in jizz?
I think it's like a mouth swab.
Oh, okay.
But
okay,
it could be a jizz swab.
It's like all I just like send in a DNA sample.
But like,
I mean, all right.
But like,
give me like 5 minutes.
But I'm like paranoid as fuck, right? So I'm like, nah, that's government.
Yeah,
That's the government shit right there.
Government.
I don't trust government.
Like, I ain't
just
I'm not
send it
getting
in.
cloned.
Just send it in under the name Rusty Shackleford.
Rusty Shackleford. Pockets.
You know, you send a mouse swab out there, you're gonna have some clones running around in a couple of years.
I know.
That's
like,
how they're gonna get rid of you for one of their subservient lizard dudes.
They're gonna replace you with a fucking lizard because they know exactly what your DNA is now. So they can just make him a perfect little lizard suit to disguise himself so he looks like you, and then he takes your place at your job, and nobody knows.
Yeah, see, I could see the lizard people doing something like that, but the gray men being their constructs or whatever constructs, I don't believe that.
There's also like other people who said there's like half lizard, half gray, like hybrids that they've seen. So
didn't you also say they're in the fourth dimension?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little curious about that.
Yeah.
That's like the David Icke thing, right? So like.
So yeah,
his
someone
yeah,
explain
so
to me what
so
is the fourth dimension, because I can't picture it. I can't.
So according to David Icke, it's like outside of our understanding of reality is where these things are naturally from, and they have the ability to come into our reality.
I bet they do.
And fuck with us. So he's like demonic possession, like all these
Remember,
vampires,
my Aunt Shaniqua?
like all the
You
stuff
have an
like
Aunt
that.
Shaniqua?
Mm-hmm. She come from the fourth dimension.
Mm-hmm.
The other day, she turned up missing.
How the hell you turn up missing?
How much is rent in the fourth dimension?
$6.53.
$6.53. God damn. All right.
$6.50.
So, like, the fourth dimension is like this realm outside of our ability to understand where they come from, and they pop in ours, but like for some reason human beings are like some sort of divinely created thing that allows us to transcend to the next level of consciousness, and the reptilians are incapable of that because they're incapable of love. Which is bullshit. The same fucking saccharine shit, but David Icke is like, yeah, that's what it is. They're incapable of love, so like they want to interbreed with humanity to make their species able to transcend to like a higher plane of being.
I don't know.
And rainbows and lollipops and sunshine. Yeah, it's fucking.
If they need to be more like us, I kind of pity them.
I know, like
If they need our help,
they
just come down here and start fucking kids and stuff. Like
I know
like that. They do not.
that they gotta start fucking kids. Like,
Yeah.
that's gross. They could have eaten them.
Like, did they ever just ask? Like, I'm sure there's a lot of freaky people out there who would just be down with that shit. Like, yeah, I'll breed with some lizard people. Hell yeah, I'll help you get to the higher dimension.
I got you. Like, but they don't even ask.
They
They
don't
just
even ask.
take
It's gotta like fucking join up with the Illuminati,
bunch of goddamn cold-blooded space rapists. That's
Yeah.
what they is.
or maybe the Illuminati were the first people to interact with these lizard people, and they were like, they called dibs on all the lizard fucking.
They're like, nah, only we get that
Like, we're the only ones that are pure enough.
to fuck these lizards.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
Cheney knows what we're talking about.
Cheney, if you're listening to this, we're on to you, motherfucker. We know what you did. You gotta bring those library books back because they're overdue.
Way
Other people
overdue.
need those books, Cheney. You can't hold on to them forever.
I
Punk
wonder what
ass
books
Cheney.
he took out. Now you're trying to think of what kind of books he's fucking taking
I'm
out.
like,
You're
shit,
like-
what kind of books would Dick Cheney...
Just like Jugs magazine.
Jugs magazine. Jingoism for dummies.
Yeah.
uh,
Oil, its properties and,
How to-
and uses
How to shoot someone
in the back
while
of the
hunting.
how to use your
Make it
fucking gun.
How to make it look like an accident 101.
How to secretly infiltrate every level of government and turn it to your whim to one day betray the American people to
the
push
lizards.
forward your reptilian agenda for dummies.
Why would he like check out his own book?
So yeah, like the
Because he's an asshole.
yeah.
Well, if it's always checked out, right? It's like not letting people into clubs. People are like, man, no one can get into that club because it's always checked out. So it's like he can't.
So everybody wants it.
Everybody wants that book. So then they end up having to buy it because they can't go check it out for free because he always has it. So
Exactly.
he's breaking in money from book sales.
Exactly.
That's totally what it is.
Just making money hand over claw? Would it be a claw? If
Whoa,
he's-
okay, lizards don't have
if he's
claws.
a lizard.
They got little lizard feet.
They're like antlers and
Yeah, lizard
Little-
antlers.
yeah, they got antlers.
They got antlers instead of
and
claws.
hooves.
That's a deer. That's not a lizard. Lizards don't have those things.
I'm not a doctor. I can't. I can't tell which is which.
Do I look like I work for National Geographic?
Because I
know.
do, in fact, work for National Geographic.
Yeah, so it's like
What were we talking about?
David Icke.
David Icke and his lizard people theories.
So I looked up how much David Icke's net worth is.
How-
10 million.
Holy
Holy
shit.
shit. All from spreading rumors about
Yeah.
facts about lizard people.
Jesus.
Isn't that dope?
I
I'm
made
sure
all my
he-
money from being a fucking sports writer. Yeah, right. That's what funded it to begin with. But now you're making fucking millions of dollars selling fucking books about
Selling
lizard
lies.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone lies to desperate people. Desperate, scared people.
I used to work with a guy that I could almost 100% guarantee probably believes in all this.
Yeah.
He literally one day was like, "Man, I saw a UFO last night." He wasn't joking. He thought he saw one. I'm just sitting there like, "You work at the airport. You know what airplanes look like at night." No, man, it was UFO. Totally UFO.
Couldn't identify that shit.
I couldn't see it. It was dark. Had to be UFO. All right.
It's unidentified. It's
Oh,
a-
last
it's a
week,
flying
Mike-
object.
Mike was like, "Shit, Alex, come outside. I think there's a UFO."
Yeah. Well,
It's the
I've-
goddamn International Space Station. I was like, I looked at it and I went, I mean, it's moving kind of quick. It's probably like a plane. And I was like, you know what? It might be the International Space Station. Because
So-
it wouldn't have any flashing lights.
So you don't think UFOs are real?
Oh, hell yeah. Just not his.
Oh, okay.
He's just an idiot.
I was like,
I'm a moron, but
yeah.
he's worse.
I was like, me and Ryan totally saw a UFO before, like on the same night before. Which was,
Yeah, I've seen some weird ass shit flying around up there.
yeah, like I've seen.
Weird had like 2 engines and like a green dot on the left wing and a red dot on the right wing. UFO.
Yep.
No way that was a plane.
Like, I have never seen an elephant fly.
What constitutes flying? You think you could just put one in a catapult and be like, "Yep, saw a fly." It
Close
didn't.
enough.
It crash landed, but it was flying.
Little dude got out and started running around, stabbing people.
So, yeah, basically, like, yeah, the reptilians are trying to make us miserable.
I feel like
because
we're
they feed
very
off of
good
it.
at doing that ourselves.
I know. I feel like we don't need any
Is that
help,
why they're rich? They're like, "Look at all the money I got and the money you don't got.
and it just can't.
Be miserable."
They're
And it
hoarding
just
that
can't
shit.
buy them happiness.
No,
No matter how much they got, they just
they don't
can't
need
be
it
happy.
to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's kind of
Don't
hard.
need it to, Brian.
It's kind of hard to be happy when you ain't got no fucking soul.
True. It's true.
Souls
With
are
that being
dumb.
said, though, I'm totally willing to sell mine. If the devil's listening to this, hit me up.
Illuminati, this is me publicly asking you for money.
Publicly asking you for money, willing to sell soul.
I will be your agent. All you have
You
to
think
do
he
is pay
reads
me.
Craigslist? Like,
I'm
should I just
sure,
put
yeah.
my soul up for sale on Craigslist?
You'll definitely find a buyer. It may not be the Illuminati, but you'll definitely find a buyer.
I'm sure someone will pay you money for it. It's like
Just put a disclaimer that I'm not willing to fuck little kids.
it's like some 40-year-old dude like wearing a bathrobe, and he's like, "Yes, finally, the final ingredient."
I've been searching Craigslist since it was made, and finally.
One man foolish enough to sell to me his eternal soul.
How much do you think I could get for it?
Like $20.60.
God, I can see how that would get so infuriating.
It's just fucking unnatural.
I'd just end up fucking strangling him. Like, I'd be like, you fucker. Just say it. Say it like a person. Say it like a human would.
He's a lizard.
Yeah, he must have been a fucking lizard. That's what it was. Yes, this book will be $7.22.
Here's your change. $8.22.
Motherfucker.
No! No!
So, like, yeah, that's pretty much it for the reptilians, is that they feed off our negativity, blah, 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 blah. But, like, so...
Stop feeding them, God.
Yeah, seriously.
So-
Gluttonous ass reptilian space creatures.
like, back to the, like, Illuminati, right? supposedly they control our media. So like there's all these videos you can see of like cartoon shows or something where it'll have like they're like, look at this like bird's leg looks like a dick, or or this there's like a fucking pyramid with an eye on it in the background of this scene of Goof Troop or something, and you're like, I guess
Is that a real movie?
I guess that kind of looks like a pyramid.
Is Goof Troop an actual movie?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Okay.
It was a shitty TV show for when we were kids. It was like Goofy and his son.
Alright.
Okay. But yeah, so like they have like a bunch of videos you can watch of like people pointing out all these things, and yeah, it's weird like that it shows up and like all that stuff, because like most of it is stuff that's like they're like, oh, it's there because it like gives kids sexual thoughts, because like things like in The Little Mermaid, like the scene where she's getting married, yeah, the priest is like his dick, like
I thought you meant like on the VHS cover in the
there's that
in the
too.
castle, one of the towers is just a giant dick.
And like
I haven't seen these.
There's a lot of them in Disney movies, like the thing in The Lion King, where like the lion lays down in some flower petals or something like that, and they go up in the air, and it's like it spells out sex.
Oh,
Yeah.
And like there's
and
a
like
couple.
and like in The Little Mermaid, that preacher who marries them has like a half chub.
Oh yeah, no, it's
like,
full on.
he's-
He's just really tiny.
You're like ugh. The poor-
Disney.
And the
Six.
rescuers has like a flash of a topless woman like go
Things.
by in a window behind them.
here's one from The Little Mermaid. It's just got like a giant dick in the.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one's got it all like labeled. Like, this part is the head, this part is the shaft, this part is the scrotum, and it's all glistening.
Here's one from Monsters Inc.
Oh yeah, that one.
It's
Oh,
a drawing
yeah.
that a
Wow.
little kid
Holy
made
shit.
of mommy taking it doggy style.
From Uncle Roger.
From Uncle Roger.
Yeah,
There was one that I remember seeing.
So there's a lot of weird little subliminal things like that, which people use to point to like the Illuminati or trying to corrupt the youth, and like there's a lot of weird shit like that pops up, right? So like,
I can.
so that's one thing that's kind of strange.
I can see the Illuminati wanting to corrupt youth for the lizard people. Is that the reason, or is they have a separate reason? Like a lizard secular reason.
If you believe in something, if you believe in the lizard people, then yeah, that's why. But separate from the lizard people, it's to like cause the rise of like Lucifer is like
okay.
what the other things are. I personally think it's just because they're a bunch of sick pedophilic fucks who just are like getting off by making kids horny because they're like disgusting, like pervert rapist people.
They just
So-
need an excuse.
Yeah, they just are looking for like any excuse. They're like, ha, look what we did. That's dope. Like that kind of thing. Like like I think they get off on like flaunting it in people's face and people can't like
Did you ever
tell.
see this one from the Adventurers Down Under?
Uh-huh.
It's actually in the movie too. Like I have the original VHS in the background when they're flying on some on the back of the albatross or whatever. There's like just a naked lady with titties in the background in one of the windows.
Oh, yeah,
and it's
sure
like
is.
it's not even a cartoon. It's just literally a
What the
picture
hell?
embedded into the film.
Wow.
Yeah, so like, and then if you look at like music videos and stuff by music artists who are supposedly in the Illuminati, there's a lot of weird occult symbolism, like reuses of like covering one eye, so it's like the all-seeing eye, or this thing, which they say is like 666 because like your fingers each make a concentric like 6.
Oh man, that's
with
the
that.
OK symbol.
Yeah, it's just the OK symbol, but they're like, nah, that's...
But
like,
it's like the basketball player. You hit 3.
But here's the thing, right? Like,
Hail Satan!
so there's a few music videos that I've seen where like
I would just like to thank Satan for letting us win tonight. It all goes out to him.
Satan, through which
272 to
all
1.
things are possible. Thank you, our Dark Lord and Savior.
we really came together, played as a team. With Satan's help, we won this game.
We won by a landslide.
Tonight, we're gonna go home, crack open a couple of dead kids, and we're gonna have a good time. Carmelo Anthony, everybody. Allegedly, Carmelo Anthony.
Wait, has he been implicated in
No,
this?
absolutely
You telling
not.
me Melo's implicated in this shit?
Absolutely not. I've never read one thing ever.
Steph Curry, though.
Yes, but Steph Curry, though,
Yeah.
like, allegedly.
He's always doing that 666 shit. I've seen it. I know he's in on this.
Yeah, there's like,
And Kevin Durant.
like, so in some music videos,
Traitorous
like,
ass.
it doesn't make any sense in context for them to be going, okay, because, like, they'll do, like, that and, like, wave it in front of their face or something, and it's like, okay, maybe that's for, like, threes, but, like, what does that have to do with the song? So it's like,
Threes.
yeah, so I'm like, okay, so it's okay or threes, and that's it. And I'm like, what does that have to do with this song about how, like,
The devil, though.
yeah, about how they're, like, sad and they have, like, flames going off behind them and shit. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Like,
Yeah.
They're rich on the outside, miserable on the inside.
they're empty on the inside.
I thought they were full of lizard guts.
Oh, they might be full of lizards, I guess, if
Yeah.
they're lizard people.
But if they servant, they ain't got no soul.
Yep. Then they just, like... Oh, so, like, like, David Icke is like, oh, the lizard language, it sounds like...
Is there like a video of him
like that.
saying that?
Shit
'Cause,
like that?
That would
Like
be
the
good.
Australian dog guy?
That's what that was? That was his lizard alien. like,
Yeah, coming out.
trying to come out.
Yeah.
So, like,
We watched that video for like 20 minutes the other day.
it was so amazing.
so funny. It was hurting so bad.
So like
critical
David
connection.
Icke, he's like so demonic possession where they're speaking in tongues. That's actually the lizard that's possessing them. It's the lizard people. That's why they're speaking in tongues, because lizard people. What are you doing?
That's why Adam Sandler's always speaking in gibberish.
Yeah, he's malfunctioning. His like human suit is fucking up. On to you, Adam Sandler. We know you eat flies in your spare time, Adam Sandler.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
No.
And
References.
so yeah, like the Illuminati, the Illuminati are either controlled by the Reptilians or they're like secretly Satanists.
They're just douches.
And like you could see like
I almost prefer the lizard people theory.
I know, like
Like if they're just being controlled or like are being forced to, it's not quite as bad.
yeah, yeah. It's not quite as horrible as like they just decided to do this.
They just want to do this.
They just really enjoy having sex with kids. They really enjoy raping kids. That is like
It's an
some people have a
exclusive club.
passion. Some people knit. Some people paint.
Some people diddle.
These people just like diddling.
I am the diddler.
Diddler on the roof.
So, as you can imagine, after like fucking hours of researching this shit, like my brain was tired, and I was just like, what does it all mean? Like, what's the fucking point, right? Like,
Yeah, what is the point?
so,
What's the point of coming up with one of these conspiracies and just being like,
Making $10 million.
well, yeah, okay, that, but like, I forgot what I was really gonna get at. Like, I already forgot what I was gonna say. Like halfway through, my brain went.
that's the Illuminati, man. They're trying to keep you from uncovering the truth.
They're sending brainwaves at us.
At
Trying to shut
first,
us
like,
down.
at first, the Illuminati was all like, we about enlightenment. We want everybody to be smart and dope.
And then the
they're
King of
like,
Bavaria comes through.
Yeah, King of Bavaria comes through, kills a few motherfuckers. They're like, you know what? Fuck everybody else. Let's fuck kids.
Well, no.
And that's like...
I feel like he was trying to do what was right, but it was them other people, the
Illuminati-
Rosicrucians.
The Rosicrucians?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fucked this all up.
That's true.
Whatever happened to them?
They all get wiped out by lizard people?
Nah, man. Rosicrucians are still a thing.
Oh, shit.
Like, that's why I didn't get all hung up on the Rosicrucians. I'm
Oh,
like,
they're still
nah,
out there.
Rosicrucians, they
mess
fuck
with
you
them.
up.
Yeah.
It's how bad about somebody's religion.
Do they have like
get
kickboxer tournaments and shit?
Kickboxing tournaments?
It's like
You will fight for this rose sandwich. The first one to decapitate the other wins.
Fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme's in on that shit.
I need this rose sandwich for my family. This rose sandwich has been passed through my family for generations. I will kill you to keep it.
Rosicrucians, stomp, clap, stomp, clap.
Rosicrucians!
They've got to be all about that pageantry with a name like that.
I know. Dude, we're so getting assassinated. The Rosicrucians are like...
We're all gonna conveniently commit suicide the next week.
Yeah, think you can make fun of the Rosicrucians, do you? Yeah.
Think you're so smart,
Yeah,
huh?
got it all figured out, do you?
Jesus just a barrel full of laughs for you, is he? Let's see how much you like this cat o' nine tails.
It's a weird phrase.
Send our albino assassins after you. Show you what's for.
What's a barrel
Won't
full
be so
of laughs?
smart after we slap the fuck out you.
A barrel of laughs is a good imported from the Bahamas.
More like the
Yeah.
Bahamas.
You got it.
Ha ha ha.
You got it.
Hamas.
Please don't.
Like the sound of laughing.
Please stop.
I'm not proud of that. So
let's delete that part.
So yeah, what was the point of all this? Like the
so what I was gonna say is
no,
like,
not the podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
the point of the podcast is so that we can listen to ourselves talk because we're so important.
Worst
So
podcast ever.
so like what my personal opinion is on this, right? Like I think that the Illuminati, I do think there is a such thing as the Illuminati. I don't think they're Satanists. I don't think they're reptile people. I think they're just a lot of sick, rich, like nepotistic, like fucking child rapists who have become really close friends and like making money. And I think that's what they are. I don't think it has anything to do with anything else.
I mean, if you took out the child rapist part, I'm in. Close friends, rich,
All related to each
all
other.
related somehow.
Making like weird inbred kids. It's dope.
Let's do it.
As fuck.
It's dope as fuck. So like that's my personal opinion, because like when you look at those families, like the same few families own everything. They own like all the major food production. They own all of the major weapons production and media companies, and it's these same few people that are related to each other that are like any brand of anything, any brand name, anything belongs to them for the most part. And I think they just like making money, and they like being in charge, and they like raping kids. And I think they just found a way to take their passions and
One
make
of
them
these
real.
things is not like the other. One of these things is really wrong.
Yeah. I feel like the Rosicrucians need to finish what they started.
Yeah, like honestly,
Oh,
Rosicrucians,
That's why they're out there having all of these kickboxing tournaments.
Rosicrucians.
They're assembling their
Kid
champions to send after the Illuminati.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need a champion, son. Where's Jean-Claude Van Damme when
I
we
know.
need him?
Exactly.
Need to step your game up, Jean-Claude.
I know.
Or Walker, friend to all children. So, what do you guys think of the Illuminati? Like,
I think they're a bunch of bitches.
do you,
Don't kill me.
Don't kill me. Like, do you think that they exist? Like, they're...
I kind of want the lizard people to exist. I think that'd be kind of dope.
Yeah?
Not like
Feeding
in
off
the
our
whole
negative energy.
scheme of things. Like, just that they're there. I think it'd be kind of neat. I don't really care about the Illuminati. Like they now that you went into more detail about them, going, Yeah, they're just some child raping weirdos.
Yeah.
I think it's just a super huge coincidence that they're all the bloodlines own everything. Well, I guess it's not really a coincidence. It goes back when owning land and whatnot was how you got your name, and all the families interbred just to gain more power and more land. So it just ended up evolving into modern times and owning all the different companies. So for sure.
It's pretty good.
I feel like in this episode we're actually learning things.
You're onto something.
Yeah. Like, what do you think, Ryan?
I don't know. I think what you're saying makes a lot of sense. They're probably just a bunch of rich, sick fucks that all are interconnected to like guard their own power and keep outsiders away.
Yeah.
Which makes the most sense. Now, if there's lizard people out there feasting on negative energy, I can totally also see that.
Yeah, lizards are...
And
like,
I can tell you right now, they are not going hungry.
No, they're definitely not.
I'll tell you this, like, even though the lizards are like fucking horrifying with like green skin and they drink blood and they have like claws and shit, I think the other ones are actually fucking scarier. I think the fact, like, if there is no lizard people, that's a lot scarier than if there were lizard people.
Yeah, true.
Because if there were lizard people, you at least have something to shoot at. You know what I mean? Like, if there's not lizard people, that means that it's like your Uncle Jeff or like something like that. It's
shit,
like
he's Illuminati?
some fucking, like, it could be anybody that like is like, yeah, I'm a kid rapist. Like, that's fucking scarier to me than a bunch of lizards just going around telling people what to do.
Yeah, forcing people to be evil.
Yeah.
It's a lot worse if they're just choosing it.
Yeah. Like, that's some scary shit.
I say we all join up with the Rosicrucians.
I
Take the
think
fight to them.
Rosicrucians, you can write us an email. We will respond. Give us a time and a place. We will meet up with you. We'll bring bats. You guys bring whatever it is Rosicrucians bring.
Give us some of them Christian weapons.
I'm trying to get some roast sandwiches.
You get some roast sandwiches, some holy relics.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm all
Ark of
about
the
those holy
Covenant.
relics. Let me get that +5 Holy Avenger. I'll take out some Illuminati.
We will be good to go. We will fuck these Illuminatis up.
Give me a Rosarius.
How many Illuminatis are there?
There are a lot of Illuminatis.
I think Wikipedia has a list of all of them.
Oh yeah, those their membership is just it's common knowledge.
There's like
So
74.
you can find out easily how many of them there are. Like there's
It's a lot of killing.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to quit my job.
Could
Wait
I
a minute.
kill full time?
I gotta kill full time. Yeah.
What am I supposed to do until I start getting paid for killing people?
We can make our own secret society where we get money for killing people.
Illuminati, you can send us a check. Post
We should be bought off.
I take cashier's checks and
We also-
unmarked bills.
Bearer bonds.
Bearer bonds.
Bearer bonds.
Send it to my apartment. You already know where I live.
Look, I just I want anybody listening to this to know
Mark Zuckerberg.
that I like my life.
I'm not.
I have always
myself.
considered suicide the coward's way out.
I will never kill myself.
I don't drink poison.
What are you talking about? You drank last night.
I've never expressed.
That's alcohol.
I've
right?
never expressed any kind of interest in stabbing myself in the back or shooting myself multiple times.
I'm curious how you'd stab yourself in the back 16 times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got to be pretty.
Government.
you'd have to like jump and then drop on the knife. That's like the only way.
Or like
and
tape
then,
it to the wall.
Yeah,
Just like back into it.
for the
over and
window.
over
To the wall. So when I was looking for answers here, I decided I should go to the place that has all of the answers, which is of course Yahoo Answers.
Hell yes.
So
That's where I get all my answers.
regarding
So I did all the
reptilians,
math homework.
regarding reptilians, I have this one here. They said, "You're wrong because the Mayans, yes, believed in reptilian-like beings, but they never lived underground. They live in heavens, I know this because it's part of my heritage. I have done several studies about it, and yes, maybe in either planet, parentheses S, but maybe they are just a primitive race or super advanced race. Who knows? And that's evildoer.
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
That's some quantum shit.
I think they're really onto something.
So if they live in the heavens, does he mean like the moon fortress?
Heaven, that's further. Heaven is in the clouds, so I mean,
That's past the moon. The moon's only a little bit up there.
I don't know, man. I see the moon some nights. Some nights it's blocked by clouds, so obviously it's further than heaven.
Very true.
I don't know.
And then regarding the Illuminati, I have one here. There's a lot of celebrity that is a member of this freaks. Especially these famous award-winning artists are most of them. There's a big evidence on their music videos. These people are going to be rotten in hell. That's why they are so afraid to be caught by paparazzi. They don't want it to be out in public that they are this devil-worshipping freaks. If I were you, keep yourself in yourself. I'm not saying be religious or whatever, but this thing is real. There is no psychological whatsoever.
What in the hell is this person trying to say?
No psychological whatsoever you think these things are. There are Illuminatis, and they are powerful in money. So everything we do
that's
in
some
our
eloquent
lives
shit.
depends on every decision we make, not choices. Everything in this world is worthless because we only have 100 or less years to be living in this world. All I'm saying is that just make sure in the second life you're safe.
Hold up, though. I think he's on something. If you keep yourself in yourself, the lizard people can't get in you. So
True.
So
that's what he's saying.
that's,
Yeah, you got to keep
that's
your
all
soul.
I got out of that was
Can't sell your soul.
keep yourself.
And then you go to the
in
next
yourself.
life, and you're safe.
Keep yourself.
If you only have one chance.
One opportunity.
Mom's
Spaghetti. Yeah. So.
So Mark Zuckerberg, is he Illuminati?
No, hold up.
Probably.
Before we ask that, Mark Zuckerberg, we are publicly asking you
For money?
to fund our podcast. We need $257 million annually to run this.
Paid in
We have an email. You can send us an email. We will respond to it. It will be dope.
The answer will be yes to whatever it is that you request in exchange for said money.
Unless it's kids.
Unless it's kids.
That's kind of gross.
You Illuminati son of a bitch.
These motherfuckers! So I guess that's it for the Illuminati, case closed. I think we solved it. So we'll have a new episode out for you guys as soon as we can. Either in a week or 2 weeks, depending on how long it takes us to record. Until then, we'll see you next time. Rosicrucians, Rosicrucians, rose sandwiches. Hey everybody, if you've got weird stories, we'd love to hear from you. You can email us at WeirdShitPodcast@gmail.com. You can also rate and subscribe to us on iTunes or Spotify or any place where you find this podcast. We're also on Twitter at WeirdShitPod, and we're also on Facebook. We have a Facebook group set up. It's closed, so people won't see the weird shit that you're posting, but we will. We'd definitely love to hear from you guys. We'll see you next week.